Yo. So recently deadlifts have been going like exponentially well for some reason. I mean, I know why. Like I be training hard, I be sleeping right, eating right, all that good shit. My last session, I hit 635 for two, my all-time PR on deads is 635, and I hit that for two. I'll throw up the vid. So today, I think I'm gonna go for a PR. I want to hit 7 plates. That's the goal. So I know a lot of like PRs come when you just like have that day where you just feel strong for no reason. But honestly, a lot of my best PRs come when I like know it's coming. I feel good and training's been feeling good, and I kind of have it set in my mind. Like on the day I want to PR, like it be in my mind all day. Mentally preparing for a PR like that honestly helps me a bunch because it kind of like gives you that confidence and self-belief that you think you're gonna get it. Now I've done that lots of times and very much disappointed myself, but that's just part of the process. Now before we go attempt that, I want to go over like a few things that I do to help me hit a PR. Obviously your training leading up to it is going to have an effect on it. Like if you've been maxing out every session and your body's completely destroyed, or you're just like absolutely going to your limits on deadlifts and bench and squat, you're probably not going to be in optimal conditions to max out. But on the day of, there's a few things that can help you. Number one is sleep. If you get 8 hours of solid sleep, it's gonna help you a ton. But if you get really shitty sleep, it's kind of an uphill battle. Also, a lot of people think, oh man, I'm gonna eat a shit ton and then go max out today. Like they're just gonna fill up their body with a ton of food. But I think it's more important to get in a good amount of food the day before. And then like on days I max out, I usually just eat the same meals I usually eat. Especially on deadlifts, when I'm going for a max, I don't want to have like a shit ton of food in my stomach. If you eat a ton of like the day before or the night before, it's gonna be digested. It's gonna be like filling up your muscles with glycogen and shit. When I go into a deadlift session with like a bunch of food in my stomach, my deadlifts are always way worse, just because like it messes with my leverages and my setup, and my belt just don't fit right. It fucks with me. And then obviously you're gonna want to be plenty hydrated and get sodium in. Those are gonna help with your hydration. So that's really important. Just in general, like obviously you want to be hydrated, but especially if you're trying to lift heavy. Like I notice when I'm not hydrated, I just be overall weaker in the gym. Anyways, I just finished my first meal. After I eat a big meal, I like to go for like a 10 to 15 minute walk. It's gonna help with my digestion. And then if you're just sitting all day, when you're like deadlifting and squatting, it fucks with your hips. Like your hip mobility is gonna be really bad if you sit all day. So if you're someone who sits all day, try to get like just some like small walks. And like if you're going to school or something and walking around all day, you'll be fine. But if you sit all day, it's important. Oh, also one last thing that's like really important that helps me a ton is a cool outfit from Young LA with code Nick at checkout to save 15%. I'll see you guys when we go to the gym. All right, I guess it's time. I'm gonna show you guys the little pre-workout stack that I'm working with. Start off. First, I just got 2 scoops of Rect and Rage. This is just the high stim formula from Huge. If you guys are trying to push heavy weight, this is what you want. It doesn't have any pump in it, but we don't really care or want pump when we're It doesn't have any pump in it, but we don't really care or really want pump when we're going for a deadlift PR. Lately, I've been adding electrolytes to my pre-workout. So usually I just add salt, you know, sodium's an electrolyte. So this has sodium as well as potassium and magnesium. This is just gonna help with muscle hydration, muscle contractions. You know, you're gonna have a better workout. You know, there's not gonna be any cramping as long as you're hydrated in combination with something like this. I mean, you'll be fine just adding salt to your pre-workout, but I've been adding this. A lot of powerlifters, they'll drink Pedialyte before a big lift because it's gonna hydrate their muscles, help them, you know, it's gonna help them lift more. And then lastly, we got the secret sauce. This stuff is gonna get me wired so I can hit a PR. I don't like taking that too often because the day after I take it, I feel like absolute garbage. Like I feel like I was like hit by a truck. It's kind of weird because when I first started working out, I could take a pre-workout with that every fucking day and I'd feel invincible. I think it's kind of like when you eat shitty foods all the time. Like you constantly eat fast food, you constantly eat processed junk food, shit like that. You don't really think you feel like garbage, but then when you eat healthy all the time and you cut all that shit out of your diet and then you like go to McDonald's once, you feel like you were just like hit by a car. So I think it's something similar with that. But yeah, that's what we're taking. Look at the fucking scooper on this. I don't think that can be too scientifically accurate with this. But yeah, that's our little pre-workout stack. I guess that's it though. There's nothing really left except to, you know, get in the zone and try to go do it. Yeah, let's go.
Good job, Nick.
Thanks.
Way to go, man. Whew, that was cool.
That was tough.
That was badass. That was a killer knockout.
I'm sure we're taller, another dimension. You say we're small and not worth the mention. You're tired of moving, your body's aching. We could vacate, there's places to go. Clearly this isn't all that there is. Can't take what's been given, but we're so okay, we're doing fine. Drama and making you dream of walls that hold us in prison. It's just our stories, that's what they call it, and we're free to fall.
Yo. So we did it. We got the 7-plate deadlift. I don't know. It's been a minute since I hit a deadlift PR, so I'm pretty hyped. I love the part after the PR where you sit there and you rewatch the video like 10,000 times, you know, just trying to relive that moment. Honestly, for a few months, I've kind of felt like shit mentally. So having a W like this, I don't know. Shit feels good. Young LA is having like a meet and greet in LA on September 2nd. I'll throw up their little thing. But Lexx Little said he's gonna go for 700, like a 700 deadlift at it. And I think I might try for that. Because like the way deadlifts are going right now, they just have so much momentum, and I feel like I can carry this. Like that 675, you know, it's definitely a little hard, but you know, a month from now, I could probably add to that. One thing that's kind of helped me a lot recently is pause deads. It's just helping my lockout because it helps like reinforce positioning, give you better positioning. But yeah, that's all. We finally got that shit. I'm gonna catch you guys at home. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the PR. I know it's been a minute since we hit a deadlift PR, but you know, the way things are going, hopefully we can, you know, continue this momentum. For a while, I was kind of struggling with like locking in and like really like flipping that switch on while I'm in the gym. Like I would try to get hyped for a set, you know, I'd play some songs, you know, try to get that adrenaline spike, and I just wasn't able to get that feeling to really like push myself. But I don't know, now I can do that, no problem. And I can, you know, I be ripping weights off the floor, and it's been helping me a ton. But yeah, if you're new here, make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that good shit. If you guys do want to support me, you can use code Nick at checkout on Huge Supplements, Young LA. Save some money. But yeah, that's all. New deadlift PR. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.